Do you always violate people's rights?
Not violating any rights at this time.
Absolutely you are.
What rights am I violating?
You're unlawfully detaining me. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right to travel freely.
In this video, a driver is stopped by a police officer after traveling through an area at night with his window down. The officer initiates contact and begins requesting identification, while the driver immediately asks what crime or infraction justified the stop. Under the Fourth Amendment, an officer must be able to articulate reasonable suspicion of a specific crime or traffic violation to lawfully detain a motorist. What follows is a direct confrontation between an officer's asserted authority and a citizen demanding adherence to constitutional standards.
Yes?
Do you have a driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?
What are you stopping me for?
Go ahead and provide that information. I'll be more than happy to let you know.
Well, you have to have a crime or infraction for me to identify myself, sir.
Okay. Who am I speaking with?
The driver of this car.
Okay. Who is the
What's
driver?
your name and badge number?
Officer Schneider.
Officer Schneider. What is the nature of the stop?
I don't want to know why you're driving by me with the window down. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Is that a crime, sir?
Okay.
Is that illegal?
Suspicion. Okay.
Is it a crime? Is that a lawful stop because I drove with my window down?
I gave you the reason for the stop. Who am I speaking with?
The driver of this car.
Okay. Provide your identification.
For what? I didn't commit a crime.
Okay.
Driving with the window down is not unlawful. If that's all you've got,
A lawful traffic stop requires more than curiosity or generalized suspicion. Driving with a window down, by itself, is not a crime and does not automatically establish reasonable suspicion under the Fourth Amendment.
you better get a supervisor out here.
Who am I speaking with?
You don't need to know that. I haven't broken a law.
Where are you headed to tonight?
That's none of your business.
It is some of my business.
It's not your business. It's irrelevant to you.
No, it's not.
Why is it not irrelevant?
This is the third time that I've seen you driving by. When you drive by with your window down and your hand hanging out, saying
Is that against the law?
okay. It raises reasonable suspicion for me to stop you.
Suspicion is not a crime. You've stopped me.
Okay. So who am I speaking with? So I can.
You don't need to know that.
I do need to know that
For what?
to know if you have a reason to be in this area now at this point in time.
Is it illegal to be in this area?
Courts have consistently held that being present in a neighborhood or appearing suspicious is not, by itself, a crime. Detention must be based on specific, articulable facts indicating criminal activity.
Okay. We've had crimes going on in this area. And
Wonderful.
I think you're a suspicious person in this area.
Okay.
I want to know who I'm speaking with.
Okay, you don't need to know.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
Unless I've broken a law, I don't have to identify. Now, am I free to leave?
No, you're not at this point. Okay.
What crime are you stopping me for?
I advise you why you're stopped.
Suspicious is not a crime. When I've done something wrong, then you may stop and detain me.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
I'm not answering any questions. You let me know when I'm free to go, and if I'm not, you get a supervisor out here who can explain to you that unless I've broken a law, you cannot detain me, and I do not have to identify.
In many jurisdictions, a driver is not required to identify themselves during a consensual encounter. Identification requirements typically attach only after a lawful detention or arrest.
Where are you headed to tonight?
That's none of your business. I already told you I'm not answering questions.
Where are you coming from?
Are you stupid? Obviously you are.
Why do you think that I'm stupid?
You let me know when I'm free to go.
Okay. Good. Where are you headed to tonight?
Do you always violate people's rights?
Not violating any rights at this time.
Absolutely you are.
What rights am I violating?
You're unlawfully detaining me. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right to travel freely.
So I'm not violating any rights. Right.
I haven't committed a crime.
Okay.
Driving is not illegal. Driving with the window down is not illegal. Driving in this area is not illegal. So until you have a reason, kick rocks. Now, am I going to get that supervisor?
An officer's own statements and conduct during a stop can become critical evidence when evaluating whether a detention was lawful. Continued detention without articulable justification may violate the Fourth Amendment.
No, I don't find a reason to wake my supervisor up this time.
Well, you don't, but I do.
Okay, then you can contact them.
Clearly, you have an issue with me driving.
That's my job to...
Your job to stop people unlawfully.
I'm not unlawfully stopping anybody.
You're preventing me from going to my destination.
Where is that? I'd be more than happy to let you continue on your destination.
All right, thank you. Goodbye.
Where's your destination?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, you said goodbye. Am I being detained?
Never once said you were being detained.
Not being detained. All right, for the record, this officer is not detaining me. All right, goodbye.
This encounter highlights a core Fourth Amendment principle. Police must be able to clearly articulate a lawful reason to stop and detain a person. Lawful behavior, presence in an area, or vague suspicion does not meet that standard. When officers cannot identify a specific crime or infraction, continued detention and demands for identification risk violating constitutional protections. Understanding these limits is essential to preserving the balance between police authority and individual rights.